Lin-Manuel Miranda is an American songwriter, actor, playwright, and filmmaker. He is known for creating the Broadway musicals Hamilton and In the Heights, and the soundtrack of Disney's Encanto. His accolades include 3 Tony Awards, 3 Grammy Awards, 2 Laurence Olivier Awards, 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, an Annie Award, a MacArthur Fellowship Award, a Kennedy Center Honor, and a Pulitzer Prize. A graduate of Wesleyan University in Connecticut, Miranda made his Broadway debut in the 2008 musical In the Heights, in which he starred and wrote the music and lyrics. The production was a critical and commercial success, winning the Tony Awards for Best Musical and Best Original Score, and the Grammy Award for Best Musical Theatre Album. The stage musical was adapted into a film released in June 2021. Miranda gained wider recognition for writing the script, music, and lyrics for Hamilton, which has been acclaimed as a pop culture phenomenon since its 2015 Broadway premiere. It earned the Pulitzer Prize for Drama and was nominated for a record 16 Tony Awards and won 11, including Miranda's first win for the Best Book of a Musical. The Hamilton cast recording spent 10 weeks atop Billboard's Top Rap Albums chart and became the 11th biggest album of the 2010s. The Hamilton mixtape, a cover album by Miranda, further reached number 1 on the Billboard 200. A frequent collaborator of the Walt Disney Company, Miranda has written original songs for the studio, which has garnered him 2 nominations for the Academy Award for Best Original Song. He worked on the 2016 animated musical Moana, and wrote the story and music for Encanto, a widespread critical and commercial success. Its song We Don't Talk About Bruno broke various records, marked Miranda's first ever number 1 song on the US Billboard Hot 100 and the UK singles charts, and cemented his mainstream fame. He starred as Jack in the musical fantasy Mary Poppins Returns, for which he was nominated for a Golden Globe Award for Best Actor Motion Picture Musical or Comedy. For his performance in the Disney and live stage recording of Hamilton released in 2020, he received Golden Globe and Primetime Emmy Award nominations. Miranda debuted as a film director with Tick, Tick, Boom, a biographical musical drama focusing on Jonathan Larson, starring Andrew Garfield as Larson. He also had a voice role in the animated film Vivo, released in 2021. His television work includes recurring roles on The Electric Company and His Dark Materials. Miranda hosted Saturday Night Live in 2016 and had a guest role on Curb Your Enthusiasm in 2018, for which he was nominated twice for the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Guest Actor in a Comedy Series. He has been politically active on behalf of Puerto Rico. Miranda met with politicians in 2016 to speak out in favor of debt relief for Puerto Rico and raised funds for rescue efforts and disaster relief after Hurricane Maria in 2017. Early life and education. Lin-Manuel Miranda was born on January 16, 1980, in New York City to Dr. Luce Towns Miranda, a clinical psychologist, and Luis Miranda Jr., a Democratic Party consultant. The name Lin-Manuel was inspired by a poem about the Vietnam War, Nanaroja para mi hijo Lin-Manuel, by the Puerto Rican writer José Manuel Torres Santiago. He was raised in the neighborhood of Inwood. He is of Puerto Rican descent. During childhood and his teens, he spent at least 1 month each year with his grandparents in Vega Alta, Puerto Rico. Miranda has one older sister, Luce, who is the chief financial officer of the Miram Group, a strategic consulting firm in government and communications. Miranda attended Hunter College Elementary School and Hunter College High School. Among his classmates was journalist Chris Hayes, who was Miranda's first director when Miranda starred in a school play described by Hayes as a 20-minute musical that featured a maniacal fetal pig in a nightmare that had cut up in biology class. His classmates also included rapper Immortal Technique, who bullied Miranda, although the two later became friends. Miranda began writing musicals at school. As a student, Miranda wrote the earliest draft of what would become his first Broadway musical, In the Heights, in 1999, his sophomore year of college at Wesleyan University. After the show was accepted by Wesleyan's student theater company, Second Stage, Miranda added freestyle rap and salsa numbers, and the show was premiered there in 1999. Miranda wrote and directed several other musicals at Wesleyan and acted in many other productions, ranging from musicals to William Shakespeare. He graduated from Wesleyan in 2002. Career: Theater. 2002-2010, I in the Heights/I. None. 2011-2014, I Bring It On/I and other theatrical work. None. 2015-2016, I Hamilton/I. None. Film. Early acting roles. 2015-present, Disney projects. I in the Heights/I. None. I Vivo/I. None. I Tick, Tick, Boom/I. None. Upcoming projects. Television. 2007-2013, early roles. 2016-2021, comedy roles and other projects. I Foss/Verdon/I. None. I His Dark Materials/I. None. Personal life. Family. Miranda married Vanessa Nadal, a high school friend, in 2010. At the wedding reception, Miranda, along with the wedding party, performed the Fiddler on the Roof song to life. Nadal was a lawyer at the law firm Jones Day. Miranda and Nadal's first son, Sebastian, was born in November 2014. Their second son, Francisco, was born in February 2018. His son Sebastian was named after the Jamaican crab from The Little Mermaid, one of his favorite films, the reason for which he took the job of composing the music for live-action version. Sebastian was the first name listed in the production Babies credits of Moana, for which Miranda wrote the songs. Miranda discovered that he is related to artists Residente and Isle of Calle 13 during a 2009 concert by the group in San Juan, Puerto Rico, where Miranda was invited to perform. Backstage, the mother of Residente and Isle revealed their connection to Gilberto Concepcion de Gracia, founder of the Puerto Rican Independence Party. Miranda and Residente have since confirmed the relationship. In 2017, Miranda performed on the opening track of Residente's self-titled debut album. Miranda is cousins with professional baseball player Jose Miranda. Activism. After a meeting with President Barack Obama in March 2016, Miranda joined U.S. Senators Kirsten Gillibrand, Chuck Schumer, Elizabeth Warren, and other Democratic lawmakers to call for congressional action to back a Senate bill in Washington that would allow Puerto Rico to declare bankruptcy and significantly ease its $70 billion government debt burden. Miranda was particularly active in the wake of Hurricane Maria's devastation in Puerto Rico, and by December 2017, proceeds from his song Almost Like Praying helped the Hispanic Federation raise $22 million for rescue efforts and disaster relief. Miranda uses proceeds from Hamilton to support Graham Windham, a non-profit adoption agency founded by Eliza Schuyler Hamilton. Miranda performs at their fundraising gala benefits in New York City and helps to fundraise for children in foster care. He performed Found/Tonight with Ben Platt at the March for Our Lives anti-gun violence rally in Washington, D.C., on March 24, 2018. In order to raise money for Puerto Rico's reconstruction after being struck by Hurricanes Irma and Maria, including at least $15 million to be channeled through the Flamboyant Foundation, Lin-Manuel decided to take, and once again play the protagonist role in Hamilton to his father's native Puerto Rico. The Miranda family donated approximately $1 million to bring the University of Puerto Rico Theater up to par in order to use it as the venue for the musical's performance in January 2018. After tickets sold out in 2 hours for the 3-week run, producers decided to move out of the university venue due to warnings of potential disruptions by a university workers' labor organization, and move the already installed set to the Luis A. Fair Performing Arts Center in Santurce, where the performances ran from January 11 to January 27. The production donated additional hundreds of thousands of dollars in improvements to the Fair Performing Arts Center. In 2016, Miranda advocated for the passing of the Puerto Rico Oversight, Management, and Economic Stability Act, a law setting out to restructure the debt of Puerto Rico following Hurricane Maria. The law led to budget cuts resulting in the closure of over 200 public schools, cuts to government labor benefits, and budget cuts at the University of Puerto Rico. It was met with protests, with UPR shutting down due to student strikes over the measures in 2017. Miranda became a target of criticism, especially when he performed Hamilton in Puerto Rico, given his lobbying on the bill as well as the musical's subject matter of the United States, which many Puerto Ricans see as an oppressor of the island. During the post-show, Miranda met with protesters explaining that he had seen Promesa as the only bipartisan option for the debt crisis previously. He does not support the austerity measures introduced and that he believes full debt relief should now be pursued. Subsequently, he has argued for full debt relief for the island and noted that the 2016 Act has not led to the promised relief. Awards and honors. Among his numerous accolades, Miranda has won a Pulitzer Prize, 3 Tony Awards, 3 Grammys, 2 Emmys, and 2 Olivier Awards, and has been nominated for 2 Academy Awards. In 2015, he was the recipient of a Genius Grant from the MacArthur Fellows Program. In 2016, Time magazine included Miranda in its annual Time 100 as one of the most influential people in the world, and he received a star on the Puerto Rico Walk of Fame. Miranda received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on November 30, 2018. In December 2018, he received the Kennedy Center Honors for creating Hamilton. In 2015, Miranda was the recipient of Smithsonian Magazine's American Ingenuity Award in the History category. In 2019, Smithsonian National Portrait Gallery awarded Miranda the Portrait of a Nation Prize. Honorary degrees. Miranda received an honorary degree in 2009 from Yeshiva University in Washington Heights, Manhattan, becoming the youngest person to receive an honorary degree from that university. Ed Cook, former mayor of New York City, presented Miranda with the degree. He received the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters in 2015 from his alma mater, Wesleyan University, and gave their commencement address. In May 2016, he received an honorary Doctorate of the Arts from the University of Pennsylvania and gave the commencement speech. In July 2016, the University of Puerto Rico approved to grant him the degree of Doctor Honoris Causa. In July 2022, he received an honorary doctorate from the Royal Academy of Music in London, England. Work: theatre, film, television, web series. Bibliography. Books: Hamilton, The Revolution with Jeremy McCarter. Morning, Good Night, Little Pep Talks for Me and You with Johnny Sun. In the Heights, Finding Home with Quiera Alegria Huds and Jeremy McCarter. Articles: Stop the Bots from Killing Broadway, The New York Times. Give Puerto Rico its chance to thrive, The New York Times. Discography. Cast recordings. In the Heights. Merrily We Roll Along, 2012 New York cast recording. Bring It On, the musical. 21 Chump Street, the musical EP. Hamilton. Soundtracks. Moana, original motion picture soundtrack. Mary Poppins Returns. In the Heights. Vivo. Encanto. Other albums. The Hamilton Mixtape. The Hamilton Instrumentals. Singles. Audiobook narration. 2013, Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alire Signs. 2016, Hamilton, The Revolution by Lin-Manuel Miranda, Jeremy McCarter, and Mariska Hargitay. 2016, The Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde by Junot Diaz. 2018, Morning, Good Night, Little Pep Talks for Me and You by Lin-Manuel Miranda.